What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with old nasty recap, honey, of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 3, episode 12, honey. Okay, did y'all see that trailer? Okay. Did y'all see that trailer of what's yet to come, honey? I'm going to talk about that, you guys, in a separate video, okay? Let's get to this recap. Now, really quickly, I want to give a few disclaimers. Number one, I have a Love and Marriage Huntsville series on my channel. So please don't get in the comments talking about, ooh, this is so old. They already talked about this. We're going back down memory lane. Okay, shout out to Minnie Reperton, honey, okay? We are going back in the time to see who said what, when they said it, why they said it. I'm playing y'all the audio. I'm giving y'all commentary, okay? That way we can see each other, okay? That way we can, express our opinions on, what happened way back when, honey. And I thought it was important to do that, you guys, because the way they filmed this show, it's weird. Like, I guess I should say the way that they air the seasons, they don't just do season 1 all the way through. It'd be like, we get the first 8, 9, 10 episodes. Then we got to wait another 3 months, it seemed like, to get the next set of episodes. We still on the same season. Hell, really, I had thought we was on season 4 or 5, but hell, we only on season 3 for this season. So, child, it's confusing. Okay, Miss Robinson ain't got time for that bullshiggity. Okay, shit. But, honey, what else I had to say? Oh, I had another little comment I wanted to make. Did y'all see some people's reviews on this show? And I know it's a show, you guys, and we all have a difference of opinion. Don't get me wrong, I really do get that, right? But it just really concerns me that some people, as old as they are, they do not know and understand what emotional abuse is. Okay, like I saw some reviews where people were just dismissing how MARSAU treated his woman Tisha, okay, at the little chapel, at the so-called vow renewal, honey, okay? Like the fact that Big Toenail Head couldn't get his ass up there to say a few kind words to his wife that he's been married to for over 15 years. These motherfuckers love reminding us, but yet, y'all can't put the pedal to the metal, honey, and really let us know why y'all been married for 15 years, okay? Like, damn, that's why people question y'all relationship, okay? That's why people pick the motherfucker apart, okay? Because you keep giving us all these fragments, and then you trying to put it together and sell it to us, okay? And we ain't here for that shit, okay? Just cause you pour syrup on shit, don't make it pancakes, okay? You can't pull the wool over Miss Robinson's eyes, honey, because guess what? My eyes, they see things, okay? They really do see things, but I was just concerned after I saw the reviews. And then I had some people say, well, MARSAU, he didn't want to do the vow renewal. He told Tisha that. Okay, he told Tisha that. Okay, and like, how many times does she sacrifice for him? All the time. She put her dreams on hold for this big toenail head nigga. Like, you can't do the same for your wife. You got Maurice on the show saying, oh, well, Tisha kind of set her own self up because MARSAU just isn't that dude. Like, people are so dismissive of Big Toenail Head and his antics, his selfish, narcissistic antics. And I'm not here for it. All it does is promote more bad behavior. Okay? You don't have to be in their marriage. You can respect these people's marriage, but honey, the truth is right in front of you, and some of y'all just don't want to see the truth. He could have got his ass up there. I don't want to hear the excuses, okay? I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. He could have got his ass up there, but he was selfish. He's a know-it-all. He's all about him. Now he trying to deflect and talk about all this depression shit that I don't want to hear. Okay, child, we go talk about it, honey, when we get to it. But yeah, I was very disappointed, with a lot of people's opinions on how MARSAU treats Tisha. And then you actually had some people blaming Tisha and she's so stupid. Now, don't get me wrong, I be clowning Tisha too, but I felt bad for her. I really did, because she didn't deserve that. Okay, Tisha can be a bit too much, but he could have said something. And the fact that everybody kept pushing his ass, Melody, Martell, the Whitlows, everybody kept trying to get you to get up, big toenail head, and you wouldn't do it. Okay, like, Tisha, girl, you in danger, girl. Okay, shit, that, to me, that's enough to get a divorce. But, honey, you ain't heard it from me. All right, so let's get on to this nasty review. I'm going to play the clips, you guys. And then Miss Robinson will be in and out with her commentary.
Yes, right. I was surprised Marceau didn't do the thing.
What thing?
At the chapel.
Oh.
Did that bother you?
So...
Did that bother you? What do you think, Kimmy? Look at the look of disappointment and hurt and embarrassment. Tisha can deny it all day, you guys, but she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed, but Tisha, you need to learn to stop looking at your marriage as a status symbol. I'm convinced now more than ever he has cheated on you. I could just tell by how he handled that whole vow renewal. Because if he's so dismissive about what's important to you, then certainly he don't mind stepping out on you. I'm just saying.
The past 3 years have been very rocky in our marriage.
It surprised me at dinner when he said he was a little depressed. Like, I wouldn't have even have known that.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was a sign of depression. I know that he has a lot on him. And so he's...
Child, he just narcissistic as hell, okay? And let's read through the definition of what a narcissist is, honey. Okay, so... the definition of a narcissist. Okay, this is how you know you are in a relationship or a marriage with a narcissist. They feel superior. They have a lack of responsibility. Okay, they don't take any responsibility or accountability for their actions. They lack empathy. That is your biggest one. Okay, lack of empathy can really just send it on home for you. Okay, we saw that man had a lack of empathy because if he looked at his woman's face, this is the woman that he was married to for over 15 years. She was practically begging him to participate. She tried to play along with it. Okay, that it didn't hurt her, but it did. Okay, she's a codependent. I'm gonna read to you all how I know she's a codependent in this marriage. Okay, so the fact that he didn't get his ass up after seeing that hurt look on her face, that says so much. Pretentious and manipulative. Okay, so he always tries to get his way. He does get his way. She lets him. Okay. Lack of communication. That could mean they lie by omission, leaving things out or adding to things, making things bigger than what they are. And narcissistic men are always right and they are never wrong. When she speaks, notice how he just cuts her off and tells her what to think because he is always right and never wrong. And that's why Big Toenail Head does not want to go to therapy because he does not want a solution to his problem. Okay? Okay, so let's look at signs of a codependent wife. So the first one is low self-esteem, the feeling that you are never good enough and that you don't deserve love or affection. Okay, so her being married to him is denying her of the love and affection that she needs. She has certain desires and he doesn't listen to them. And some of you all will say, yeah, but he supported her, getting her education. Yeah, he probably did, but he didn't watch them kids. I bet you any I got money on it. Look, I got 5 on it. Miss Wanda was helping with them kids. Miss Wanda sees the flaws within their marriage. But see, she's flawed as well. And so, and Miss Wanda like a lot of attention. That's why it pretty much falls on deaf ears, But, Miss Wanda sees that he gets over on her daughter. And she doesn't like it. That's why she's always, speaking her opinion. She's very verbal with him. Okay? Somebody got to do that, though. We know Tisha ain't gonna do it. People pleasing / caretaking. It says we all desire to please our spouses, but those who are codependent cannot say no to their partner without extreme anxiety. You could see on her face on last week's episode, she was struggling to, go along with what he wanted to go with, because that's not what she really wanted, but she always ends up giving in to doing what he wants to do, okay, to make him feel comfortable, because after all, I'm married, I got this big ring, we got all this money in the bank, we got businesses, investments. So most codependent wives, they focus on all of that. They don't focus on the type of man that they are with. They don't focus on his characteristics as a person, how he treats people. Okay, does he even care about other people's feelings? Those are the things she should be focused on. But she's blinded by all those other things because it represents status to her. It also says that codependents have poor boundaries. It says in marriage, most every area of your life is intertwined, but a healthy relationship, there is still discussion and compromises on who handles what and how. And it basically says that the codependent feels responsible for all the other's feelings and needs. So she feels responsible for, how this marriage is panning out. Okay, so what I have witnessed on the show is Tisha will feel a certain way about MARSAU, and then he'll talk her out of her own feelings, because she's gullible like that. She believes everything that he says, and then she'll go right into doing whatever he wants to do. I've seen it happen several times on this show. Okay?
Stressed out. That's one of the other reasons that I was like, let's go to therapy, because I want us to get better. Like, I see that in him, but he really don't express that side to me.
So what is the purpose of being married to him?
I love it when I see, like, a family together, like the mom, the dad, and the kids. Like, to me, that melts my heart, because I was like, that's what I want, and that's what I envision my, family to be.
Correct.
I was like, I hate taking trips when it's just me and the kids.
So she is a single mom, okay, that's married. There are so many of those out in the world.
No, that has always been like my biggest argument with him, my biggest disagreement. And you know that for the past couple of years.
Right.
But I don't know, it's something I just have to eventually get past it and move on. So, yeah.
I think sometimes, like, when we marry these guys, we just have to come to terms with some of that part. That's the serve and protect.
And Kimmy is being dismissive about it because MARSAU is Maurice's brother. Okay, and that may be a truth that she's not willing to face, if you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. There are things about Maurice that's sketchy, and she don't want to look at that. But yeah, I would have been like, no, ma'am, you need to reevaluate your marriage. I wouldn't just flat out tell her to leave him, because a lot of people, they're not going to do that, right? They're not going to just leave their spouse, off of what you are saying. But girl, you do need to run and fast, okay? You need to do something. Hopefully, once she keeps going to therapy, the therapist will, guide her in the right direction. Because right now, boo, you're going down the wrong road, the wrong damn road.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, when they can't be there for us and the kids, we gotta be there for each other. And
no, it ain't no when they can't be there. This nigga is choosing not to be there, Kimmy, and you know it. Okay?
Kids.
That's true.
I think that collectively, Letitia and I have to sit like two peas in this pod. It's a lot of time, in my opinion, that you have to compromise on when you're married to a Scot. I mean, and that's good time, bad time, all kinds of time.
Overall, the trip was great. I didn't know what to expect. I was like, what are we really signing ourselves up for?
Hey, there's been some interesting conversation as well, too. Maybe tension, maybe not.
So last night at the chapel, Destiny pulled me aside, and she really wanted to talk about the opportunity to see what we need to do to work on a relationship with one another.
Oh, wow.
You know, last night we got a little heated. Okay. I don't want to keep having those moments with you. So I'm trying to figure out how we can get to a resolve.
Maybe we go back home and we schedule a girls' day, a spa day, schedule to get our nails done together. Great. I'm trying to assume that it's not just Destiny having it out for me, and that Destiny really understands that we're going to work on each other in our relationship. Like, whatever happened here in Vegas, for sure, leave it in Vegas.
Yep.
For Destiny to pull me aside and say, let's leave this in Vegas and go back to Huntsville different. I can for sure commit to putting in the time and energy that it might take for us to be better off.
Like I told y'all, I feel like Destiny and Tiffany are incomplete packages of each other. Like I said, there are characteristics that Tiffany has that Destiny does not have. A lot of you all feel like, well, just Tiffany is the problem and she's such a bad person. What show are y'all watching? Tiffany ain't no horrible person. I believe that this reality TV shit is strategic. I believe Melody has put Tiffany up to saying some of the things that she's saying. I don't really feel like all of this is Tiffany. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like somebody telling you, well, say this and see what this person has to say. And do you see what I'm saying? And then with her being new, it's going to neutralize it. That way you don't take it that personal, because you like, well, this bitch, you know, she's new, but it all kind of backfired because then Destiny ended up taking the shit personal anyways. I'm just saying. So I like Tiffany and her husband. A lot of people keep saying, oh, well, they don't share their secrets and their drama. I'm sure there is more to come on the Whitlows, honey. Okay, just stay tuned. Okay, I think it's going to be all out there, but I do like them and feel like they are pretty transparent. Okay, and that means, you know, not hiding things or making things look a certain way to fit a certain narrative. Guys, we got to be honest. Destiny has not been completely honest on this show. She has given us bits and pieces and fragments of her life. She's the Angela Simmons of the show. I don't take that back. Okay, she be trying to hide shit and then try to talk about it. And then you waiting all this time to tell Melody certain stuff. You don't really act like the closest friend to Melody, but yet Melody should always have your back when it comes to the drama between you and Tiffany. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of, well, I expect you to do all of this for me, but bitch, you don't even show up as that type of friend. You don't tell Melody the important shit that's going on with you. You let it happen, and then later on you like, well, girl, you know, I already filed for divorce or whatever the hell with the divorce. I guess Melody did know that they had issues in their marriage, but she didn't know that the divorce and everything was final. Why? Because sneaky ass, non-transparent ass Destiny did not tell her certain things, okay? Destiny likes to control a narrative. And when you are like that as a person, you are not being fully transparent. That's why she has a problem with Tiffany. I'm telling you. Okay, that's why a lot of people be getting into it with people, because there's something about that person that they, you know, that they don't have. You know, they lack in those particular characteristics. Okay, so that's what's going on with them. So we got Martell and Maurice and Big Toenail Head. They are, you know, cooking steaks, and ooh, them steaks was looking good, honey. Okay, this is the last day. Everybody kind of packing up, so that's kind of the vibe. All right, guys, so we got all the men talking. Let's hear what they were talking about.
I know you had mentioned last night about depression. That kind of hit me because I guess sometimes I speak for myself. I might be depressed now, not even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to go through the motions, and trying to overcome things myself, and wonder why I'm so angry or don't want to leave the house at times. You know what I'm saying? So,
child, bye. Okay. Goodbye, hook-headed. Okay, your life right now is filled with consequences for the poor decisions and choices that you decided to make while you was within that marriage. I have a separate video, you guys, that's coming up on depression. And we will talk about it as it relates to Love and Marriage Huntsville and MARSAU. So y'all look out for that.
Dude, this is a real thing.
What I've done this last year, I won't do it again ever. I've never given up time for money. Not this much time for this much money. I know I had to build, and I know I'm not regretting it. I'm just saying this is something I've passed, and I'm not passing again. I can feel when it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what happened. I'm talking about Sunday, Saturday. I feel like I'm behind on something. You know what I'm saying? And having the constant stress. I'm talking about all 24 hours of the day that you feel like if I'm doing something right here, I am not doing something over here. You never can enjoy a minute of your life. You can enjoy your life.
To me, I don't even see the point of him. Like, he contradicts himself. He doesn't know how to prioritize. Your wife should be first, right? Isn't that what happens when you get married? And then what? The children are second. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then again, everybody has their different values on how they look at relationships. But that is kind of what I believe as well. When you get married, your spouse is to be number one. He has her so low on his priority list. If she's even on there at all, right? Because I feel like Letitia isn't even his wife. She's just simply an extension of himself. And that is how narcissists will treat you. That's how it is when they have children. The child is not allowed to just be whoever they want to be in the world. They are not allowed to fully express themselves because you got some narcissistic parent telling them that they should be like this and they should be more like their brother and they should do this. And do you see what I'm saying? So I can only imagine him as a father, honey. But yeah, I don't feel sorry for him. I'm so sick of all this woe is me shit. And you put yourself in this situation, big toenail head. You put work before your wife and your children. Your wife is in the other scene with Kimmy saying that she's in this marriage and she basically feels like a single mom. She is a single mom. Let's call a spade a spade. And you didn't even care to acknowledge the look and the hurt on her face. She felt embarrassed as well when you wouldn't get your ass up to say a few good words about your wife. He could have said something. Y'all don't give me this bullshit about, well, he just not that type of person. You know how to take them goddamn drawers off to have sex. You know how to take that dick out so it could get sucked. Certainly you have it within you. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. And motherfucker, you need to stop talking and you need to start listening. Okay?
And I was like, oh, maybe I might be mildly depressed. I mean, seriously.
And just look at it. All of this depression talk, it takes the focus off of Tisha and her not getting her needs met. Now it's about him and all this pressure that's on him. He put it on himself. Didn't nobody do this shit to him.
Nothing. Things don't get me up. It's really like if I said I want to fly and I did everything I could to fly, then I finally get up in the air. and I'm scared as hell of falling. I guess the question is, do you really want to fly? Do you want to be faced with constant anxiety of this move can be your end? I've got to figure out a way to be comfortable flying.
And letting your wife fly as well, fool. Oh, I'm so sick of looking at his big toenail head ass. Ooh, child, get off my screen. When I originally watched this, I just was cracking up at him because everything he was saying was a joke. And I think we got another scene coming up with him and Kimmy and Tisha. That's the scene, actually, that I was laughing at the most. I just could not stop laughing, okay? Because if you just listen to his ass speak, I swear, the jokes write themselves. You are not depressed. You just don't know how to prioritize. You don't know what's important. You're narcissistic, so you feel like money is the only thing that matters. That's how these narcissists is. My mother was like that. Okay? Nothing trumped money. We got money, then oh well. I don't give a damn how anybody feel about anything. Let's just focus on the money. And you see so many people out in the world adapting that narrative of only money matters. No. Okay? It doesn't. Because guess what? One day you go be on your deathbed, and are you going to wish you made more money, or are you going to wish that you spent more time with your wife and your children? Okay, tomorrow is not promised. We done seen all these celebrity deaths. We done seen Kobe. He lost his life in that helicopter crash. All that money Kobe had, did it go in that casket with him? I want y'all to just think about that. Did any of all that money go in the casket with him? No. Okay, we're not here just for money. We are here to appreciate time. Time is more important.
What you're just describing, that's every day for me. Every single day. As an employer, you think of the families of the people that you employ, right? You're always stressing against, how do I capture more market? How do I deal with this? How do I...
I'm going to call Maurice Lemon Head since he yellow. But he's just like his brother in a lot of ways. Do you see what I'm saying? The fact that he even thinks somewhat like him is appalling. He's better than his brother, though. He is a lot better. I can tell. But yeah, he still got issues within him. But see, what you guys have to understand is everybody is not going to be overtly toxic. Some people are covertly toxic. Okay. And we've seen Maurice be toxic by, not telling Kimmy about the vaping. I got another video coming up where he had already talked to Kiowa and her husband about them moving to Huntsville, and he go just buy the house, and he didn't already made the decision before he even talked to Kimmy about it. So he got struggles as well. It's just different from the other men on the show, and it just don't look as bad, right?
Feel that. And then high achievers, I think this might actually be something that affects high achievers disproportionately. All grind, all work, you know what I'm saying? No play. Man, we actually haven't gotten away in a minute.
Because your ass didn't want to. Tell the truth and shame the devil, honey, okay? Him and his brother, they have a problem with directly telling the truth. And we know Martell has a non-existent relationship, honey, with the truth, with all the lies he tell, honey, okay?
All grind, all work, you know what I'm saying? No play. Man, we actually haven't gotten away in a minute. It's like completely unbalanced.
Yeah.
This revelation about, how I live my life and how this is not normal to experience the level of stress that I experience. I guess as an entrepreneur, I've always had, a lot of stress on me. I guess I've internalized a lot of this stress, and I didn't know it wasn't normal. It seems normal.
I appreciate you, man, for inviting us, and I appreciate you too, Maurice, for all the advice you give us. You know what I'm talking about? You've been giving it to us for day one.
All right, bro.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey,
get a last toast.
Okay, y'all, so the gang pretty much packs up and gets ready to head back to Huntsville. We got Melody talking about she can never be away with Martell for this long amount of time. Girl, Melody, you say that, but you continually do other things. Like you continue to give this man so much of your energy. And I get it, you guys. She has to defend herself and this is a TV show, but you can't keep saying one thing and then doing another. Okay?
So overall, Vegas was a good time. I don't want to be the referee between Tell and Mel anymore.
I told y'all Destiny was sick of their ass, and I wouldn't even be the referee. Shit, because they don't want, Melody don't really want no referee. I don't even like that she tries to use Destiny for that. Destiny is somebody that was cool with both of y'all. I guess she was cool with Martell before you got with him. You know, it is what it is. You got to accept the fact, Melody, that this girl is Martell's friend too. But there's another observation that I made, right? I feel like Martell is attracted to Destiny. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but I saw some little clip that, you know, and Destiny, nice looking woman, but that would be completely inappropriate, right? And I'm not saying Destiny would act on it. We know Martell is down, but that's just a little note, you know, that I made, okay?
Only time will tell what will be of our friendship or whatever it is, but she still gets on my nerves. And at this point, I'm just really ready to get home to my baby. My goodness.
Girl, you just don't want Tiffany spilling your tea, honey. Okay, that's all that is. That's all that is. Okay, so next, y'all, we see Melody. She has these God Said Go t-shirts. She invites Tiffany over. Child, Melody got God Said Go fanny packs and hats and masks. Girl, go ahead with your bad self, honey, okay? Take them lemons and make some lemonade with it, Mel, okay?
I haven't really caught up with you after Vegas.
So, I will be absolutely honest. I know you texted me recently, and I did not respond. So, I know you're reaching out because I need interns, right? Like, Mel, I'm following up with you. I'm glad you stopped by because I need some guidance.
What you need, girl?
I really want to hire some interns.
Yes. We were trying to get your interns here for you and make sure that the interviews happened ahead of fall semester.
I know. And let me say I apologize. I did see, I think you texted me once, and I apologize because I didn't respond. But let me tell you why. What I have learned is sometimes I have to just step away from everything.
Absolutely.
And I have to recenter myself, and recenter myself, get my energy, especially after what I experienced in Vegas. It threw my entire energy and vibration level off. It did. One thing I know is that Martell and I are not in a place yet where we can be around each other for days at a time. Speaking of Vegas being a lot, Destiny, I apologize to you, you know, on behalf of her because she threatened to drag you. I was shocked to hear that. I was shocked.
Girl, you weren't shocked by Destiny.
Hear her say that.
Maybe my hair would have been straight by the time she was done dragging it out.
That's the first time I've heard her threaten a female that she's, you know, that she's gonna do something to him. And that's why I was like, no, Destiny, we will not be dragging anybody. But here's the thing. I am sensitive to her because I know what she just went through in terms of a divorce. I would try to be sensitive to that because maybe sometimes when we're hurt, we lash out at the wrong people.
So Destiny and I did have a sidebar.
Good.
And I think we're going to work on Destiny and Tiffany. What I did believe is that Destiny and I could connect on the fact that she is going through that situation. I've been there.
You've been there, yeah.
What I believe is that we as women should continue to be an example for other women and show them that you do not have to be perfect. And so until you do that right soul searching and you come out stronger, better on the other side, you might continue to be broken. And you might look for problems where there aren't problems.
Right.
Preach. Okay, girl, Tiffany spoke a word. And y'all sit up here and say, well, she ain't transparent and she be exposing people and Destiny ain't transparent. And when I say that Destiny is not transparent, she does not show you her whole essence. She does not show you her vulnerable side. We've seen Tiffany's vulnerable side. Okay, yeah, it kind of came at the wrong time. Okay, they was getting her ass together. But nevertheless, she was crying. She showed emotion. She showed how she was really feeling. She wasn't trying to cover it up. Destiny reminds me of a person that's only comfortable showing you her angry side. There are women that are like that. We know a lot of men have adapted that ideology of, oh, I'm just going to show you anger and I'm not going to show you when I'm hurt. And I'm going to avoid my emotions and act like they're not there. When you do that, you do yourself a disservice, and people, they can't trust you. They are not willing to confide in you. They don't know where you are coming from. That is why Melody has one response to Tiffany. If y'all notice how Tiffany interacts with Mel, because Melody feels like Tiffany is being her whole self, her full self. Okay, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes like, this bitch messy. That's that part of you that's just being dismissive. You're not really seeing everything. You probably don't want to see everything, but honey, that is your problem, not mine, honey. Okay, I study human behavior. Okay, so I know what I'm looking at. Out of these two women, who are most of the guys going to be attracted to? Tiffany. I'm going to tell you right now. And it isn't because, she looks so much better than Destiny and Destiny is beautiful, right? In her own right. But when you try to hide certain parts of yourself and you try to act like it don't exist, like people can't connect with that. And maybe, just maybe, honey, okay? Because I don't know what happened with LB and I'm not going to put it all off on Destiny, right? Because I feel like he played a part too in the demise of their marriage. But that may have played a part with why he didn't really, want to be with her. And then, I guess she was unwilling to compromise on some things. You got to be fair. You got to be willing to compromise on certain things. So, child, we will talk about LB and Destiny, honey, on another video, okay? Okay, so, honey, next we got Martell and Lewis, honey. They are at the gym working out, and let's hear how that conversation went.
I think on both, one of the things that's, bothering me, man, for real, is my kids knowing those songs is almost damaging to their father.
In the heat of that moment,
yeah,
you lost it. Honestly, that was a blackout moment. I felt like if we didn't step in and pull you back to say, hey, let's let this lie.
Everything going forever.
Yes.
Yeah. She want to poke me and get the last word. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I need to stop being petty.
Yeah, you Mr. Petty Boots, okay?
Women are going to want to make sure they get the last word.
Yeah.
Bottom line, you can't control how she responds and how she acts.
Right.
But you can control you.
Yeah, you can control you. Martell is not a masculine man. It's only these feminine men, you guys, that like to argue with women. Most masculine men will, walk away. I'm not saying he's going to be the bigger person all the time, but most of the time, he's going to walk away, say less. He's not going to be petty and starting arguments. All of that is bitch behavior, okay?
100%. Not every response requires a reaction. I remove myself from situations because of that anger issue.
That's a masculine man right there. Okay. I can tell by how Lewis carries himself. He's a masculine man. Okay.
Hey, listen, I tried to remove myself.
You don't try to do shit, okay? Because you be halfway walking out, and then as soon as she say one word, you bring your ass right back in arguing. Child, bye.
But it's just certain things that she said. I'm like, I'm not gonna let her keep on talking about this, and some of it being lies too. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm coming back and I want to engage.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you ever thought about different classes, like anger management classes? Is it to that point?
I handle my anger at times well. Okay.
Shit. Lewis is like, lies you tell, motherfucker. Because we had to pull y'all apart. Okay, we had to pull you and Melody apart when we was in Vegas several times.
I'm saying,
Martell may believe he's got full control over his anger, but what we all saw in Vegas, it definitely wasn't reflected in my position. I definitely empathize with him, but I hope that I can see him through this position.
I know what gets under her skin. She knows what gets under my skin.
Now that I believe, okay?
And like now, Mel, She's doing a million things. She has a babysitter like 70% of the time.
That's what working mothers have, motherfucker. Okay? This blockheaded ass fool, he gets on my last nerve. Okay? He is a narcissist. This is what they do. If they can't get through to you, they will go through the children that you have with them, okay? And they will make it look like you are abandoning those children and you're just out here just working for no reason. I mean, hell, somebody gotta support these kids financially. I heard you're not really doing that, okay? Melody gotta pay the electric bill for your house. Okay, talk about that, nigga. Okay, he always want to focus on what Melody is not doing. How about focusing on the millions of things that she is doing to enrich the lives of your children? How about that?
You know, when I get the kids, they tell me, like, you know, we've been...
Look at him using the damn kid. Oh, well, kids told me this. And shut your ass up.
Babysitter this amount of time. You know, been with mommy like 2 days or something. And been with a babysitter for like 4 or 5 days.
Oh, well, shit. She got to work. Somebody got to pay them bills. They don't pay themselves. Okay.
You talk to her about it? Yeah, I talked to her about it. You know, she said she's busy. And I'm like, I understand that, but I don't want babysitters raising my children.
Well, you should have thought about that before you got Coleslaw pregnant, and you should have thought about all of that before you started all this unnecessary cheating in the first place, okay? He just has so much nerve and just has, like, such audacity, honey, okay?
So we need to get on the same page.
Y'all ain't even in the same book. Okay, and fucking with a bitch like Miss Robinson, we would never be in the same room. It would be security. Okay.
We gotta do what's best for the kids. Right. Gotta have that balance, and you have 4 children.
Why don't your ass just? If I was her, I would just give his ass custody because he's all mouth. He's all, I would just do it. Just to see what he gonna do. He ain't gonna do shit. He don't want them kids. Okay, he wants to use them to control Melody. Okay, and to make her feel guilty about working. Shame.
Yeah, that you need to help raise. Yeah, and no babysitters. So
where we go from here, man?
I'm really thinking about mentioning to Mel that I want, the kids. Like full time.
And then, let me take that back. We don't want you with the children full time because we already know, the life that you live and you be believing your own damn lies and child, he's just so delusional. But yeah, he don't want them kids, y'all. Don't y'all think that, okay? Let's look into what a narcissistic father is. Okay, so signs that a father is narcissistic. The dad is very self-centered and very vain. That's why he wear them tight ass clothes to show, them big ass muscles. You need to order up in the next size, okay? He has an inflated sense of self-importance. That's why he is always putting Melody down, just calling her a school teacher. He's the one that's always taking credit for all their businesses. Okay, the dad will also use people for their own good. Dads like to take advantage of others to the point of exploiting them when it's suited for him. So that is what he does to those children. He exploits them and tries to make it look like he's father of the year. Now, do I believe he loves his kids? Yeah, I do. But I think he always takes it a step too far. And he pretty much sees them as extensions of himself. Okay? And that's why he brags about, being a father, because it's like, wow, this is yet another role that I get to take credit for and make it all about me and how good I look as a father. Really pay attention to that. Dads that are narcissists, they don't take criticism well. And if they do get criticized by certain people, they just simply cut those people out of their life. they have narcissistic rage, and the narcissistic father will get mad and yell a lot, okay, which is what we have seen up in Vegas. Narcissistic dads can be very aloof and unsympathetic. Narcissists have a hard time experiencing empathy. They often disregard and invalidate how others feel. Okay, so anytime Melody has a complaint or concern, he will just move it to the side. And remember, he cares so much about those children and he doesn't want a babysitter for them. But yet, when it's his turn to get the children, he doesn't want to get them. He's too busy. He has all these other things to do, but yet and still he wants to shame Melody for getting a babysitter, you know, to help her out. Hell, she has 4 children. Okay, who the hell is supposed to help her with these kids? We know you ain't gonna do it hook-headed. Okay? So that is some signs, you guys, that, you know, you are dealing with a narcissistic father. And oftentimes these dads are very charismatic. They love the spotlight. Okay, he loves this show and he loves being the center of attention. That's why you can catch his raggedy ass on social media dogging out his ex. Okay? Okay. So we see little Martell. He joins his father and Lewis. I guess Lewis teaches baseball. So he's, you know, working with little Martell on that. Little Martell looks like Melody. He looked just like his mama in the face. He is too cute. Okay. So next, honey, we got this bullshiggity with the Scotts. We got all 4 of them. Okay. This is the scene where I just could not stop laughing at Big Toenail Head. Okay, nigga, who is you trying to convince? Okay? Who is you trying to convince with all these lies about how you got depression and then how you still don't want no help for it? And then I would have just told him to just shut the fuck up and get back to work. Okay? Because I don't want to hear that shit. You either go recognize and realize that your ass got a problem and you need help, or you need to just shut the hell up, because I don't want to hear that shit right now, okay? So, honey, Kimmy get to tell Letitia that she look like Miss Wanda. And I ain't trying to be funny, and you ain't heard it from me, but I think Miss Wanda look better than Tisha. I'm just saying, Miss Wanda is pretty. She pretty to me. She purty.
Her mom. The older I get, the more I start to look like her.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I hope there's never a day that I wake up out of a deep sleep and ready for the world to look over there. I can't imagine Wanda in my bed.
Wanda is going to be riding you, honey, like a cowboy. I think Wanda would poison MARSAU. Okay? She'll probably be putting cough syrup and shit all up in his drink, spiking that damn food. Okay? All the shit that Tisha should be doing, honey, but you ain't heard it from Miss Robinson, honey, okay? Because this motherfucker would get, he would get on the right page, okay? Mm-hmm.
I can't either. But a look-alike.
That's not a dream come true.
Oh, sorry, babe.
That's not a dream.
But Tisha ain't a bad looking woman on. Tisha is attractive. I see Tisha got her makeup and shit on. Okay, Tisha, you still got time, baby. Okay, you still got some time to get you a better man. All right, get away from this. Whatever this is, this Big Toenail Head. He just people ask me why I call him Big Toenail Head. You know how you got a big ass toe that's black and dirty, just rusted. That's what his head look like. That's just what it look like, okay? So Kimmy gets to talking to Big Toenail Head about his depression. Okay, this is going to be his new storyline so we could deflect away from how much of a narcissist he is, okay? These narcissists, honey, they think they slick. Okay, but Miss Robinson, she go keep it on this channel. Okay, I'm going to keep it right here. I'm not changing the channel for you, Big Toenail Head. We're not going to change the narrative of your storyline and how you a bad husband. We not doing it.
Las Vegas, you kind of popped off with a little depression thing. I mean, it literally was like, I wouldn't have thought that at all, ever.
Really?
No, not at all.
You would never think that. He hasn't even had that conversation with me. about the whole depression thing. So it was a shock.
Child, ain't no shock. He don't give a damn about you or your feelings, okay? And if you are smart, you would have recognized that back in Vegas, honey, okay? But who am I?
For me too.
I mean, I'm not going to do nothing about it. I just don't recognize it there.
I'm not finna do nothing about it. I just want to recognize that it's there. Tisha, boo-boo, oatmeal pie face, you need to run and fast. Get away from his ass. He crazy. Oh, yeah, he real crazy.
That's the thing. He's not going to talk about it. He's just going to, like, deal with it.
If you believe you're depressed, why wouldn't you do anything about it?
Right. Why wouldn't you do something about it? Like, make it make sense. But nothing with his ass makes sense. Okay? Nothing. The more he talks, the more that, like, I feel like I'm going deaf. Or I want to be deaf, right? Because I don't even want to hear the dumbass shit that comes out of his mouth.
Go through a stage, bro. I feel you, but that, to me, what I'm trying to find out is this stress or is it depression?
Maybe I'm just looking at the symptoms and over self-analyzing myself.
That's why you need a professional to do it.
Well, maybe.
It's too late to turn back now. I believe your brother is a narcissist and he refuses to get help because he knows every damn thing. Okay, stop playing with us, big toenail head.
Yeah, no, maybe I just need to chill out and see if this stuff persists.
Maybe you need to just shut the fuck up, okay? Just shut up if you don't plan on fixing a problem, fool.
Maybe I just need to finish these projects and get done.
Years.
I've been working on this project for about a year, Reese.
So do you think it's a project?
I think it's right now. I think it's my battle for time. So there are just not enough hours for me to get what I need to get accomplished in a day. Is it ideal? No. But am I going to walk away from the projects? Absolutely not. So for right now, I'll just be under a lot of stress and I'll just deal with them as an adult.
Oh, you're an adult? Because normally an adult goes to get help. That ain't what you doing.
This is just one of those times in life on the path to greatness. Sometimes you encounter a little stress.
He is so delusional, and he's smiling in his confessional. I cannot.
It's all right. Just getting more time in my life for me. And I feel
not for me and my family. Okay, see, Tisha ends up looking at him sideways like, oh, not me and the kids. Everything is about him. When you are with a narcissist, everything is about him. And he only likes you if you are willing to make your whole life be about him and what he wants and what he needs and his dreams. Okay?
Like I'm on the cusp of everything. I'm at the end of the game. Maybe I'm just tired. Now,
maybe you need help and you refuse to go get that help. Okay? Make it make sense.
If I finish this right here, what I have on my plate, and I still feel this way, then I think it's a deeper problem. And so
this nigga sounds smart to somebody dumb, honey. Okay?
I don't even want to know that it's a real problem that I have to solve.
Oh shit, I can't breathe. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Tisha, girl, your husband is a comedian. Now Tisha's sitting there looking like one of the women off Brewster Place. Okay, she looking all destitute, like she, you know, remember Oprah and that sad ass house dress she was wearing in the movie. That's how Tisha looked. Like, someday a change is gonna come, and I's pray that I's gonna be alive. I was born by the river. What's that song? In a little tent. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. No, it ain't. Ain't no damn change coming. Actually, her face is gonna be my thumbnail. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna show y'all how her face. She looks all like she ready to just give up. Like, fuck it. I'm just ready to give up on all my dreams and my goal. That's what you do when you sign up to be with a narcissist. I don't give a fuck if you're married and you got a big ring and a big house. You are putting your dreams on the back burner to support him and what he wants to do. Okay?
I don't want to lose you, and I don't want anything to happen. So, you just...
Okay, coming out the mouth of a codependent, I don't want to lose you. Girl, some losses in life, they are really worth it, okay? They are really worth it. Let his ass go and you may find yourself, honey, okay? Let go and let God, okay? God said go. Shout out to Melody, honey, okay? When is God gonna tell Tisha to go? Somebody let me know.
Let me know if there's anything that I can do.
You can listen more.
This motherfucker, this shit right here though, Nick, like this child, I got my Ike Turner face on, honey. I would have smacked the shit out of him. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but I would put sand. Maybe I won't smack him. Miss Robinson is a lady, honey. I is a lady first. What I would do is put sand in his shoes and shit. Oh yeah, I would be pranking his ass. It would be Home Alone all up in that motherfucking house. Soon as he get home and shit, his ass would be sliding around all on the floors. Yes, Miss Robinson would do it. Marbles and shit all on the floor. That way he could fall and hit that big ass toenail head. Maybe that'll get something through that fool's brain. Just, you can listen more. She done already gave up her whole life for you. Okay, she didn't even get a vow renewal. She had to watch a new couple get married. Get remarried in front of her face on her 15-year anniversary. And yo big head ass is sitting up here saying, oh, you can listen more. And then you got these stupid ass reviewers sitting up here saying, oh, well, Tisha, no, not Tisha. What did they say? Tiffany and Lewis, they ain't even been married that long. What the fuck they got to do with the price of tea in China? It don't matter how long you been with a person, because guess what? I got something for that. They just may treat you better than a motherfucker you done been with for over 20 years. And we saw that on last week's show. Okay, what show are y'all watching? Let me know what time that motherfucker come on. That way I can see it. Do you see what I see? Okay, because my eyes see something else. I see the disrespect. I see a narcissist and a codependent. I see a motherfucker that don't care about his wife's feelings. That's what I see. Okay, like the emotional abuse is real. He be gaslighting the shit out of her, making her feel guilty for having different wants than he has. It's just crazy to me.
Okay, I just listen. That's all I'm gonna do. Don't talk, just listen.
And her dumb ass go do it. Sorry, I just call a spade, honey. And he just smiling. He's smiling. She still has that look of hurt and disappointment. And he's ignoring it, and it's sad. And there's so many women that co-sign this bullshit, this internalized misogyny, because he's the man and he's the head of the home, and I wouldn't give a damn. If you don't care about my feelings, then nigga, fuck yours.
I have to say something, and I say something, and you continue saying exactly what you're about to say. That makes me feel like my words were zero.
Oh, that's how you make her feel, big toenail head?
Is in here.
MARSAU.
I would, yeah, I would be like, come on out back, baby. Let me make you some s'mores. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes. Shit, I would put his finger in a fire. Yes, oh, yeah. Shit, Tisha, you could be having fun with this fool, but instead, you choose to be depressed. You choose to be confused. You choose to let this fool neglect your needs as a wife, as a mother. Girl, Miss Robinson would be acting a fool with big toenail head. I would be flirting with niggas all up in his face. Okay, hell yeah, I would smash one of the homies. Yes, I would. Okay, let's get it through big toenail heads. Let's get through to him. And all of that, unfortunately, okay, because I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, you going too far. Some of y'all don't go far enough, okay? So, girl, you could avoid all of what I'm telling you, or you could just leave, okay? You ain't even got to participate in all that foolishness. But, girl, I would have fun with him. You might as well, if you go stick around, you might as well have fun while you there. I'm just saying, you only get one life.
Things I don't listen to him. I feel like all I do is listen to him.
Oh, this show is comedy. Damn.
And normally when he don't want to talk about something or do something, I usually respect his wishes and just let it go.
Which is what a codependent does, right? Because they are what? A people pleaser, right?
But this depression is different. I'm hoping that he would let us in a little bit, especially me, and not roll it over like it's none of my business and I shouldn't be concerned about it. Because at the end of the day, we're one.
Shit. Y'all are two separate individuals that live in the same house and are there at the same time. Well, actually not there at the same time because it's you and your kids. And then you just got that nigga wherever he at, okay, or who he with. I'm just saying, girl. Yeah, he done cheated on you. And in the words of my Aunt Leola, honey, sad case, sad case.
So when he's hurting, that affects us. I'm here for him to lean on and to help him through this process. This is a partnership, and I'm his wife, right?
This girl got so many fantasies of what her marriage should be, but it's not that way, okay? Now, just when I thought this shit couldn't get worse, right? Just when I thought, okay, the comedy has stopped.
You're supposed to have with your spouse, because at the end of the day, if anything was to happen to MARSAU, who do you think is going to be affected the most? Me and the kids. So I would be so
even if it's not your spouse, he could get therapy.
He could get therapy, but you can start with.
What part of he's not going to therapy do you all not understand? He don't care about therapy. He just wants attention about this. Okay, he's an attention seeker. That's another sign you're dealing with a narcissist. They will find a way to deflect away from the real issues and problems of the world, okay, or i.e. problems that are within this marriage, and they will make things about them. Okay, I keep telling y'all.
The spouse.
I agree, but sometimes it might be your spouse.
Go ahead, Kimmy. Just kick the girl while she's down. Now, not only does she not get the vow renewal that she deserves, but now she's being blamed for big toenail heads issues. Gee. Thank you, Kimmy.
Really, Kimmy? So you're blaming me for my self-depression? Like, just when I thought we was working on our relationship? Here we go again with the shade.
I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid.
I know now is not the time to solve this problem.
I know now is not the time to solve this problem. Oh my God. If you watched this and did not laugh, oh my God, he just doesn't make any sense. I'm just saying. I am just saying, this shit is crazy. Jalen, nigga, Jalen. Kimmy's son, where you at, honey? I know you don't want to work for this fool. And I'm going to redo I'm going to replay that whole Jalen interaction because I didn't get to play it for y'all and give commentary or whatever. So I got to do that. That'll be like a Love and Marriage Huntsville extra. Oh my God.
So I'm not, I mean, even if it's a problem, if it's real.
Motherfucker turns into Goofy and shit. Man, stop playing with us. Why are y'all still talking to him? I would treat his ass like he wasn't even there. Because after all, that's how he treat Tisha. Okay. Let's end this. Let's get to Melody and Martell. Okay, guys. We got Melody and this hook-headed fool.
guess you wanted to meet me today.
Yeah.
So I guess you have some things on your mind.
Yeah, I guess, trying to get in a better place. I know we had a lot of tension coming out of Vegas.
Shut up. Not this one. Not this one. I should have said a whole lot about when your side chick. You learned.
I don't want every time we, talk about certain things or discuss certain topics that we get into an argument.
What do you feel in Vegas were
Some triggers to make us get to where we got.
absolutely, because I feel like when I got there, I was fine.
Yeah, we all were.
Girl, you started to engage with the narcissist, okay? And I know all about it because I had to stop engaging with mine. I just cut my child's father off completely. I just stopped talking to him. Because literally, when you're talking to these type of men, it's like talking to a brick wall. They go say whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do, okay? But I think she still engages with him because of this TV show and this, puts food on the table for the children. That is how I'm going to have to sum all this up to make any sense of it, because I would be done with Hook at it. He wouldn't be at no premiere of mine. I think she need to cut that shit out. Don't have him at no premiere for you, because he don't really support you, because all he gonna do is be there and then talk shit about you later. So what's the point?
Yeah, I was happy to see you, yeah.
Oh, were you? Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can we take that back, Alec?
are you scared to say that's how you feel?
Go ahead, get to you.
So, I mean, what things happened that led it to be where I 2 instances in 24 hours, men trying to hold you back from getting in my face? Like, what in the world?
Like, I know what I can do to push your buttons, and I feel that you know the same thing.
I don't think we know that. I think if we knew that and understood it and
Melody, that's a lie, because you brought up Ariane. You knew that would push his buttons. I'm not defending him, you guys, but they both know what each other's buttons are. Anytime you've been with a motherfucker over 10 plus years, you know.
respected it, then we wouldn't keep being at sit
No,
down.
because in relationships, we have our ups and downs. Things happen.
Mostly downs.
People do have ups and downs, but you had a big down. A big down.
And I apologize.
You can't apologize it, nigga. You can't apologize it away.
Can you throw them apologies in a river of no more, because I'm tired. You know how many years I've heard them?
Well, I wish you apologize. So y'all apologized to me probably one time in them 12 years. And
Well, that's all you deserve, nigga.
so much more than me.
Oh, I've not done so much more than you.
Stop it.
Name it.
Every time you left the house, you stayed gone for a day and
Why
talked
was
to
I
you in the
leaving?
hotel.
I was by
Yes.
myself. Don't no woman just up and leave. We barely celebrated our first year.
And Melody gangster, she would leave them kids with him too. I was like, yes, girl. I used to do that to my narcissist when the baby and stuff was first born. Just leave the baby at the house, honey, and go on and get my life. Go work out, go do something, okay? Because what these narcissists like to do is they like to get in the middle of your personal time, and then, they act like they can't watch their own damn children, Martell. Okay, that's why she got all these damn babysitters, because when it's your turn, nigga, you act like it ain't your turn.
Firstly, because of your mouth and how you talk to me, your attitude. Let's be 100. So you've been disrespecting me for years.
So loud. You disrespecting me now in a public place. Stop.
You disrespected me publicly.
No, I did.
The biggest disrespect you could ever
I did
do.
not.
Too bad you didn't care enough
Moving
about
on.
your public appearance to
Moving on.
keep your penis in the household. So miss me.
Just stop. I'm gonna stop. You stop. Let's talk about the kids.
What is it that you want?
Well, knowing that you have too many babysitters, and I talked to you
Too many babysitters.
several times about it. In terms of too many people, I feel raising my children. Too many different influences. I don't know who have them at times, because you got like about 10 different babysitters.
Well, if you would keep them when it's your turn, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
I don't have 10 different babies.
Well, I say 4 or 5.
I have 2.
Like, no, because 3 people watched them in one day. Last week or the week before last?
Yeah.
Three people watched them. So you said 2, but that's 3 right there.
So your
Like,
cousin's
in
not
one
their
day.
babysitter.
But she
She watched him for a couple of hours.
So what? She's your cousin, Martell. Like, damn. Oh, he gets on my nerves. That's another thing with narcissists. They're very controlling. They will use the children, honey. Okay? They will use those children to blame you and to make you feel guilty for leaving them.
And that was only because you weren't able to.
Nigga, if you would pay for everything, she wouldn't have to get all these babysitters.
That was only because you weren't able to pick them up at the time that they would typically get out of school. Then you had them the week prior. Then I had them the week prior. Let me finish.
And another thing, you guys, is he resents the fact that she's moving on and, you know, doing all these different projects. She's doing her singing. You know, she's handling her business, and he's so bothered by that, right? Because he wants to control her.
Hold on a second. It was on not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. You picked them up on a Monday. The week prior, the kids were with me. We went out of town to Atlanta. We went and saw my aunt. My cousin just had his baby. Then I had to go to Atlanta for a speaking engagement.
So you left them with your auntie?
With my mother.
Then did your brother Marcus watch them? Because they told me Marcus watched them.
So what?
You ready for me to finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you ready for me to finish? Then we went while you keeping your tracks. See, this is why when you say move forward, I don't agree with you. So no, I'm going to address that too. I'm going to address that too. I'm going to address that. Oh,
6:21.
Oh my God. You gonna let me finish, or you gonna keep doing what you do? Because when you were talking, I was quiet.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So let me get the facts for you, because yours aren't accurate.
I know that's right, girl.
Isn't the kids like they always with somebody? It's not true, and I'm kind of over you saying it. If Martell wasn't the kind of man that he is, I would have no problem with him being the first person I reach out to when I need someone to watch the kids, whether that's because I have a speaking engagement or a gig or I got to go in the studio, whatever the case may be. But my problem is Martell only wants to know that so he can try to use that against me. And that's my problem. Again, it goes back to the controlling mechanism. Your negative stuff, I don't keep track of things you need or what. I don't do
it. Is negative. You keep trying to fault find everything with her. If you had your own damn life, and if you had jobs, okay, with an S at the end, nigga, you wouldn't have time to do all of this. Okay, child, I would be so exhausted, but honey, I'm going to end that right there. Melody pretty much put the deuces up, told the nigga to meet her in court, go on and get a petition so you can get the kids full time. Nigga, do what you got to do, honey, okay? That's what I would have told his raggedy ass. Matter of fact, I wouldn't have showed up because I would know better, okay, than to talk to the likes of this, okay? But anyways, y'all, that's all Miss Robinson got to say about this review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.